We're gonna do some trade and chill. Get in front of the camera again. Let's make it do what it do. Um, let's do a review. I'm gonna just go through the charts and see what we're gonna look at trading trading this upcoming week. I've been looking at more to do more gold and more US 30. So let's check that out. But we're gonna go through these lists of stocks. We're gonna start off from a week, and we're gonna go into what we're looking at into what the market is doing. So just basing it off a week, what I normally like to do is I use a couple of different moving averages. I use 200-day moving average, I use the 50-day, the 20, and the 8-day moving average. As you can see, it's right here. Um, and basing it off, I see some consolidation on a weekly chart. This area right here is consolidating. Prices gotten to this point and pulled back, came back and touched the 8, but we had a push back. So if anything, for the week, I could see it pushing back down into this area, just based off of what I'm learning and what I've seen from the moving averages. However, this is not a strong push to the downside. It came and touched that, and it had a pullback back up. So it can continue to range from this area before it proceed down, and that's for the week. So it has a possibility to get back up to here. It has a possibility to get back down to here and continue to push down. So normally when I see this, I'm looking for, as you can see, how price came and retouched this. I can see it coming back down and touching these levels. That's why I even have a preset alert at 113. Now to get a cleaner, closer look, see I drew that range. Price is consolidating pretty much right now. So right now, just basing it off, I would want to see price come up here and short it back down. Because you see, price came up here and then it pulled all the way back down and pushed right back up, and it's pushing down again. It's been a small range. It's been a small range of price action right in this range past couple of days. And last week, that's the only range it ranged from. 4 hours. Now this is, even though it's pushing up, it's pushing right back down. It pushed all the way down, had a strong. Now let's just say we want to trade this. So my trading strategy is, I like to see what kind of candles form around the moving averages. And as you can see, how price was in consolidation. And it's kind of hard. That's why it's important that you understand and learn market structure, and if you choose to use indicators, which I do, understand what indicators, because right now these moving indicators, every price is just moving pretty much sideways. So that's make you want to switch into market structure. What I mean by market structure is what price is doing, what level. See, this is a level right here. This is a level right here. This is a level right here. Now, as you see, price came here and it been trading right in between this area right here. I'm gonna draw. Price has just been trading right in this area right here. Up, it's like a magnet, up and down, up and down. So price came up and down here, didn't quite get to this zone. Came up right here, which is right about. This candle consider a break candle right here. And price broke that break candle right here. So I can see price even coming back up there and touching this. However, it came close I actually came to this break a candle. Price came to this zone, came up, retested it, and fell right back down. So understanding those zones, because moving averages is moving pretty much sideways. Price came down and hit this 200-day moving average. 200-day moving average acts as a strong, real strong, either support or resistance. And as you can see, price came down in this and rejected it and pushed up, came down and rejected again. However, it pushed down more versus just touching it on this. And as you can see, from a holistic standpoint, price is trending down. So it's just showing that the bearish taking over. Not necessarily taking over. The most selling is coming into the market. So now looking at this, let me know that. Question is the bull market over? And it's been trading in a range, and I can just basing off what it's looking like. Let's go back to the weekly chart on what I was saying. How it's ranging, how price was ranging and pushing down. It has the possibility to get down to that area. So price ranging, it was on a 4-hour chart. Yeah. So price came and touched 200, pushed up again, and retested it. So this is an indication to me. So let's say we watching this, right? And price comes down and wicks down, has a big wick, and price comes up and immediately start buying right here. Now this is an indication that the sellers are somewhat exhausted because price didn't even go down and then went to buying again. So this would have been a good indication to get in on this candle. Either right here, had a small pullback and continue to pushing up. And if that was the case, I see something. $71 pips, which is not bad for intraday trade, and that's a few days. See, and the thing about it, like I said, it's not really ranging. It got a small range, so it's not really, So this is probably be, gain 30, 40 pips here and there, and that's how you build your pip count up for the week. So let's look at it on a little time frame. So again, looking at it like this, notice price had this long wick and came and didn't push back. Now price broke. This is a higher high right here. So price pulled back down, set the stop loss right here, and continue to ride it up. Price not only respected the 20 and broke through it, it tested it for a minute and continued to push up. Price came back, retested the 50, had a pushback. Now the question is, this is a perfect example. Even this is you can have enough. So the question is, what is going to be the next candle going to form? Is it going to either form something with a long wick, or it's going to respect this 50 and continue to push back down? And I already hit this, so it got the possibility to come back down and retest this low area. So if price came back and retested this area, it will be to take a trade from. From here. What am I doing? There we go. Taking a trade and seeing the trade come back down to this area. Right? and you set your stop loss. Rarely set your stop loss. I would set my stop loss right here based off of what it does. So that's a 5-to-1 trade, which is pretty much a good trade. So we're gonna see how that play out. And that trade, that pair is euro dollar. Let's look at JPP, JPY. As you can see, I drew this up last week, but I always like to, whenever the next week is, I like to continue to see it draw. So even though price it rallied down, price still has the potential to continue moving down. So let's look at it on the weekly chart. Let's clear this out. Remove. Uh-oh. Remove drawings. Now, again, remember I told you that a 200-day moving average acts as a strong support or resistance. As you can see, it's resisting this area. It's a strong ceiling. Price has to be really strong to break through it. It broke through it and immediately pushed right back down. Didn't quite get to it. Didn't get quite to it. It's actually an even star right here, right? So for the week, that's letting me know there's still some selling pressure coming to the downside. There's actually 2 touches. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 touches. More of a decline from that one. However, even if you want to look at that, price came back, touched that area. So if you want to look at it as 3 touches. So I can see price coming, like I said before, just basing it off, coming back and retest these lows. This is a lower low. This is a lower low. Price can come down and retouch this area. Let's look at if we can find. Price can come back and retouch these areas right here. Our price, yeah. I can see price coming back and touch that area. Move this all the way down. And when you don't know, question is always look left. Look how it is. So price want to get back to a break candle where it was indecisive at. When this is the last low is low. So I'm going to just leave that with the power of the body of the candle. See how price came down. See price coming down and retouching this area. So that's my thing for the week. I'm looking for sales. Continue looking for sales, right? But that don't mean nothing. It can still have a retracement. So just basing it off how price broke this area, I can see price going down here. And this is on the daily, so I can see price continue pushing continue to sell off on a pound. So look at the 4 hour. See how prices, look how prices rejected this 20. See price coming back up, retest this area. This will be my entry. Right up in this area. Stop. Also be right here. And I will take this down to here. That's a 9-1. Now, of course, we're going to have our breaks in between. Like right here. This will be our first take profit. I just draw a line right there. First take profit. Second take profit. third take profit, fourth take profit. And we look at it, we see what it is. Oh shoot. Have price coming out. Have price give it some room for price to do that. It's still 1-6 win ratio on it. And we just zoom in to see what price is doing. But I definitely would still get in right here and set my stop loss right there if I want to just get in a trade. This price potential to come back and touch this area. As long as the stop your loss, but just leave it up in this area. Increasing the chances. 15 minutes, yep. Even if we say we want to move that right here, if that was the case, still get in right up in that area. This is NZD USD, the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. Now, looking at this, right? Let's remove drawings. Now, looking at this, price is breaking this 200. I mean that the New Zealand dollar is gaining strength on the US dollar. So if that's the case, I'm looking for the next zone. The next zone, because this is the lower highs and it's respecting is at there right now. So I can see price coming back to this zone. Price coming into the zone. So I can see price coming back to that zone. It's a lot of momentum. If you see it pushed up and it's continuing pushing up right now, is at a strong resistance. Again, watch. It's based off what's going to happen off of this 200-day moving average. So I can see it coming back up, retesting and continue going. So that's on a weekly. So I continue to see it coming back up into this zone in this area. I price tested this, can pull back and retest this, continue to go up. Right? So thought process, basing it off of this, right? Low, higher, low. Stop loss come down. You can put the stop loss down here. Even if we say we want to put it by the 2, right? By the 200, by the 20, 200. But I don't see it retracing that far. It's 3-1. That's in NZD USD.